God. See, we cannot do it within ourselves, but our sufficiency is through God, who also made us sufficient as ministers of the new covenant. That means the old is on the cross. Was the old important? Yes, it was. And it was for a showing of who we are. So with the new covenant, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. The law shows the need of sin. Because they said, what did he say? Thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. Keep the Lord. It said thou shalt not. But it never showed us how to do that. It said if you do this, you get all these blessings, but it never showed us how to do that. He said, so the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. But if the ministry of death written and engraved on stones was glorious, what was written on stones? The law, the 10 Commandments, was glorious, so that the children of Israel could not look steadily on the face of Moses because of the glory of his countenance, which glory was passing away. Because it come down and his face was so glorious because they give the law. Now, I'm not saying the law was not glorious, because right here it says it is. But look what it said. The glory was passing away. It was fading. Because sooner or later he took the veil off. How will the ministry of the Spirit not be more glorious? How will the Spirit not be more glorious? For if the ministry of condemnation had glory, the ministry of righteousness exceed much in glory. For when even what was made glorious had no glory in this respect, because of the glory that excels. For if what is passing away was glorious, what remains is much more glorious.
Right. Yes. Amen.
If they had to keep the law, and now he took the law and he paid my price, how much more glorious are we because of that? Therefore, since we have such hope, we use great boldness of speech, unlike Moses, who put a veil over his face, so that the children could not look steadily at the end of what was passing away. So the law was passing away. The glory on Moses' face began to fade away. But the glory of the new covenant, the message of righteousness, is an ever-increasing glory. How many's righteous in here?
Yes.
You know, we cannot be righteous when ourselves. Christ give us righteousness.
Yes.
Paul calls the law a ministry of condemnation and death. Condemnation and death.